Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a teardown, but this isn't going to be a teardown on a phone or a laptop or a tablet. It's going to be on power banks. Today we're going to be tearing down two power banks and we're going to be taking a look at what's inside these power banks. Of course, we all know power banks is just a big battery which just supplies power to your devices when they run out of battery. Basically, it's just a very big external battery. But we're going to be taking a look at it and just opening up and taking a look on what's inside, because I've always been curious about what's inside power banks. Like, of course, there are teardown videos and things like that, but I've personally never done any teardowns of power banks before. I'm actually very curious, and today with me I've got two power banks here, and these power banks are spoiled, so I decided that without throwing it away, why not open it up and take a look at it. But I was thinking, rather than taking a look at it on my own, maybe just show it to all of you, and then maybe we can just open it up together and take a look at it and see what's really inside power bank. So I've got all the necessary tools for them here. Tearing down a power bank isn't like tearing down a phone. So phones have proper screws and things like that, but power banks don't. So basically we just gotta break open these power banks. I have no idea how I'm going to access these because I've never teared down a power bank before, so this is going to be fun. So let's go on this tearing down thing together and let's take a look at what's actually inside the power banks that we buy. So here are both the power banks. Yep, as you can see here, this is a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank, and this is also another 20,000 milliamp hour. I hope you can see this. So both of these are clearly spoiled. I've tested them out multiple times, and these power banks are spoiled. So what we're going to do is today we're going to tear both of these power banks down. We're going to see what's actually inside both of the power banks. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to flush the power bank to this side here, and we're going to bring in our tools. Firstly, it's our usual tool kit, and here's some prying tweezers here, some prying screwdrivers, and this is a small screwdriver here, and we've got this, I don't know, this knife and some cork opener to just pry things out, and we've got a pen knife here just in case we need to slice anything open, and we've got another screwdriver bit set here. I don't know why I took this out for, but maybe you might need it. This power bank looks kind of easy to open up, so we're just going to put this aside for now, and we're going to take a look at this power bank. Firstly, let's try breaking this power bank open. The only access point that I can find is this top layer here, so I'm just going to make my way in through by that. Rather than making my way in through by the sides, I decided to open it up from here. The easiest way to open it up. There we go, we have made an entry point through here, and now let's just try to pry it open. There we go. Power bank is opened up. There we go. The top casing is out, followed by another plastic cover covering the IOs and the light indicator. Once that's open, we're just pretty much exposed to the power banks, to the inner side of the power bank. From here I can see the IO and the big battery inside here, but we're just gonna tear it down fully to see what's actually inside of this. So for that, I made a slice through here, and we're just gonna, there's this whole straight line here. We just have to somehow try to open this up, and we're good. Just be careful to wear gloves when you do this, because I'm not really used to wearing gloves, so I don't wear. But if you want to be cautious when doing it, then do wear gloves. Okay, I use the clippers to pry this side open. Now let's just open it up. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see. There's glue on the battery to hold both the sides together in this power bank, and that's the reason why it didn't come out. So now I think we can take it out. Oh no, there's glue on the other side of the battery too. This is two different batteries. Wow, everything is just glued together. The IO is out. Now if you take a look here, this is just the IO, and if you take a look at it closely, this doesn't look like anything. These are just the normal ports, just a normal basic circuit board. If you're wondering where the input goes, then it's just here. And this power bank has these two parts which just go on top of here, and that's how the battery gets charged. Technically wireless charging. Let's just move all this aside, and now let's take a look at the battery itself. Pretty much there isn't anything big. Maybe we can slice the battery to the sides and see if we can get anything, but I doubt so. But let's see if we ever get anything. Yeah, I knew it. It's glued together. These are just two normal batteries pretty much nothing actually. I can actually scrape this glue off my hand fan, if you can see here. There you go, you see? The glue can be scraped. So this doesn't even feel like glue to me. That's pretty much what's on the first power bank. There's 2 batteries and IO, and that's pretty much it. And it looks very cheap. The battery is actually pretty heavy though, but I don't really know if they are really actually 20,000 milliamp hours. As you can see here, the connector is just ripped off when I rip it off, so most probably these 2 connectors were like glued together to just work as one. Now with that done, let's move on to the second power bank. So this power bank, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit easy because it has this screen. So if you just somehow try to pry this screen out, we should be able to get into this power bank because there isn't any other openings to this power bank, and this is the only way in, which is this screen here.
A few moments later.
Okay, I tried puncturing the display, but it ended up puncturing my screwdriver which I was trying to open it. So that plan backfired. Now we just gotta find some other way to just open this power. Now we're gonna be using my hot air gun which I used to open up phones to open up this power bank. So we're gonna try to heat up and see if anything works. Should have made the screen pretty hot. Now let's try it out. Okay, it's just making the screen easier to scratch but not try out. Okay, we gotta put more heat, more intense heat. Okay, that's a lot of heat. We can't put too much of heat too because the battery might start bloating up and getting punctured when we open it up.
2 hours later.
Now this is both a disappointment and an achievement at the same time because I was finally able to pry open this screen, but after prying open this screen I realized that this screen is just a cover and it doesn't give us access point inside the power bank. Our efforts to pry open this screen was technically just useless. We just wasted our entire time doing it. So I tried going in through the power button by pressing the power button in, and that gave me slightly more access than prying up the screen actually. So we're gonna try hacking in through the power bank through this way, but I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we're just gonna give it a try.
1 eternity later.
Okay, after a lot of prying and a lot of heat guns, we finally managed to able to pry open this much. And if you take a look at here, we can see that this actually has a small display inside of it, and inside of it is all just the battery that we previously saw. And since this power bank is just very hard to open up and very hard to break up, I'm just gonna stop breaking this because we already know what's inside, so let's not waste our time breaking it up open any further. We're just gonna end this here. Let's talk about the whole entire process right now. Okay, so let's talk about how this process of breaking open these power banks all came about. Let's say it was a really very hard process. It wasn't easy at all. It was really physically tiring too because I really had to pry open everything and things were not easy. And despite using my hot air gun, things were really not that easy actually. The hot air gun was helping slightly, but I really couldn't use my hot air gun to the full potential. The access point to this power bank is very minimal. You really have to open up the plastic casing. The 2 plastic casings are glued together is the only access point inside this power bank. So we gotta use some other access point. And what is the only other access point to the internals of this power bank? It is the IO board. The IO board is the only thing which gives us access to the internal parts of this power bank. But at the same time, I didn't want to destroy the IO board because I want to take a look at it too. So I really had to find some other way, and in the end, I guess somehow I managed to open up the top layer of the plastic casing which is covering it and then open it up. But for the first power bank, we really managed to get into the internals and open it up and just take a look at everything, which basically just comprises of 2 batteries, a plastic casing, and 1 IO board. That's pretty much what the power bank really consists of. The second power bank was one which was very difficult to open. I tried it at first and it looked difficult, so I put it to try out try it out the second time, and the second time I really couldn't go past breaking the front circuit here. I couldn't really go past it. It's still pretty much fully intact. It's a really hard power bank to pry it out. I tried using my heat gun and I couldn't. And now come back to why I couldn't use my heat gun to its full potential is because I was scared that the battery might blow up or something. I can always use it to my full potential, just blast the heat gun straight until the plastic melts or the plastic just starts getting slightly semi-solid, like it starts getting flexible, and I can just put my penknife through it and just slice it open, and I can easily do that. I can easily do that using my hot air gun. But if I do that, the battery there's a high chance that the battery inside might blow up and just become a fire hazard. So we don't really want a fire hazard happening here because a lot of electronics around here. So if a fire hazard happens, no, let's not talk about it. So I just really didn't want to like mess around with this because I really was scared maybe something might happen. Actually, I can see here that the plastic is actually slightly melted. I can see the plastic melted and then re-solidify around here. If I wanted, obviously I could have always used the hot air gun. And yeah, here, oof, wow, I don't know if you all can see it. Let me just bring it closer to the camera. I think you can see it. The part where the power button was actually melted slightly due to the heat of the hot air gun. So this easily could have just melted this plastic and gone in, but due to the battery, we couldn't do that. But we still did get an insight of what's inside this power bank. It's just the same thing, the same copper wire and the same battery inside of it. I could see it from the small hole that I created around here. I could really see it. So that's the second power bank. I really wish I could have opened the second power bank too, so that we all could have taken a look at it, but sadly I couldn't, and I'm really sorry about that. It really wasn't very informative or review or things like that. It was just a casual teardown. Okay, this video was meant for you guys to watch, but this video was mostly because I was also curious on what's inside a power bank. So just wanted to tear it down and see. So it's actually more of my curiosity. So I really hope all of you would like this video and to support a video that I made out of my own curiosity. So if you like this video, you know what to do. Remember to click the like button and remember to subscribe to this channel. And if any comments or anything, whatever you wanna, let's say you want me to tear down something else in the future, you want me to tear down any other products in the upcoming videos, do let me know in the comments below. Or if you want me to do a review too, leave in the comments below. I would really love to read them. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. Bye bye.